We all know by now I've been a Sonic fan for a long time. I showed off my old Sonic season art, and I still plan on sharing even more in the near future. Don't worry, you're not getting away from my old OCs that easily. But now, after many years, we have a new 3D Sonic game coming. I want to talk about it. So sit down, grab a drink, perhaps a snack to munch on, and let's talk. Something you need to know about me is that my biggest hot take is that I heavily prefer 3D Sonic to 2D Sonic, and I think 3D Sonics are just more fun and better. Sorry, dislike the video now, but I stand by that opinion. I grew up with the 3D Sonic games, like the legendary Sonic Adventure series, and that's just the way it is. So naturally, I'm very excited about a new 3D Sonic game. Especially since the last one, Sonic Forces, was, how do I put this gently? Bad. I don't want to automatically look at this game and what's been shown so far and instantly go, oh, another terrible Sonic game is coming. Or even on the other side, go, is this finally the Sonic Adventure 3-esque game we've been looking for? But I do have some thoughts so far. Let's start with the island we've seen the game take place in. So I'm very excited that this game is open world. After playing Pokemon Legend Arceus and loving it, I'm all on the open world train. Plus, I think it's a fun direction for Sonic to take in general. The world we see Sonic in looks massive, and that's exciting. From the bits we've seen, I also like the actual aesthetic of the world. It kind of gives me the vibes of some like ancient ruins, but maybe also mixed with some kind of old arcane technology. And I really like that. I think that kind of idea, even if I'm not exactly hitting the mark here, is super cool. It's totally new for Sonic, but at the same time, it kind of gives me Mystic Ruin vibes from Sonic Adventure 1. We also know that Sonic was basically dropped in this world, meaning even he doesn't know where the hell he is. So I think this kind of exploration-focused thing will be really exciting to go through. That all being said, I do have a pretty big gripe with the island so far. I've seen a lot of people feel this way, so I don't really think I'm saying anything completely unfounded here, but I hate how empty it feels. Like, yeah, the structures themselves are really cool, but then it feels weird when you see these random grind rails that are just floating in midair without being connected to anything. Those weird me out too, like, who put those there? Why are they there? What are they suspended from? Bro, I know it's a game and it's not that deep, but also I hate them. It also makes the place feel like nothing more than just an area to run around in and have fun and not really explore or solve some sort of mystery or even just like, I don't know, go through a story. I obviously don't expect them to reveal what the story of the game is just yet, but do you kind of get what I'm saying here? It doesn't seem like a place where a story would actually happen. It's also extremely likely, on the other hand, that we're just seeing a small part of the world. In fact, I'd be extremely concerned if the entire game took place in some wide open grassy field, and that's it. Like, alright, I guess. Sonic, I hope you're a fan of the great outdoors in that case. I think it's kinda odd that they'd only sneak peek the one area for the gameplay, assuming there is more and this is not just it. But hey, Sega made Sonic kiss a human girl once, so it's definitely not the weirdest thing I've seen. Something I've actually been missing from the Sonic games are the idea of the adventure fields from Sonic Adventure and even Sonic 06. Like, being able to explore around the world a bit separately from just jumping from stage to stage like how Sonic Adventure 2 was set up. That kind of gameplay style was my favorite, and I'll never forgive Sonic 06 for messing it all up. But that's beside the point. Sonic Frontier so far feels like it's just one big adventure field, which isn't a bad thing in my book. But it's a bad thing when it feels like Sonic is the only thing in the world that matters. Station Square from Sonic Adventure was really small, like really small, but it felt more alive than this island so far. The same goes for Soliana from Sonic 06. However, like I mentioned a few minutes ago, I am holding out hope this was just a small preview of the main island, perhaps? Just to show off some actual gameplay mechanics? It could be that Sega's keeping things tight to their chest, which, you know what, I wouldn't be that mad at. Come on, Sega. Pleasantly surprise me. The biggest complaint I've been seeing people have is that Sonic looks like he moves too slow, even with the boost that we've seen. And that one I get. Like, dude, I can drive faster in my 2016 Honda Fit. Come on, let's make with the speed here. Even though I've been seeing a lot of complaints about it, is it weird this isn't something that bothers me too much? Maybe it'd bother me more when I'm actually playing it and I'm yelling at my screen for Sonic to hurry the hell up. But we saw some insight into the puzzles this game has, so I can forgive Sonic feeling a little slower if there are puzzles to solve that don't just involve blasting through the stage. I'm also wondering if this is something else Sega's holding back on. Like if they don't want to show Sonic's full speed potential yet, for some reason. So I won't get on them for that for now. I'm watching you, Sega. Please make a good game. I'm begging you here. I'm also really hoping that we see some other characters in this game. You know, throw in some Eggman, some Tails, some Amy, some Shadow if you want to see me lose my little nugget. Just anyone, really. One of the main things I noticed about the gameplay is the game just feels kinda lonely. Every other 3D Sonic game showcases a whole cast of characters that help push the story along. Not saying I don't like Sonic, I think the guy's pretty swell actually. But seeing just him and no other characters, not even enemies or anything, really goes back to the idea that the world feels really empty. Like my poor guy is just running around here completely aimlessly and he doesn't even have any friends to do it with. Now that's a sad life. Even though I think it's odd we haven't seen any other Sonic characters, I think it's even stranger that we haven't seen Sonic fight any enemies. I have to believe there will be enemies in the actual game and they haven't just been showcased here, right? Because if not, what's the point? What's the objective? I think that right there is why a lot of people are nervous for this game. It doesn't feel like there's any objective yet besides just running around and exploring this eerily quiet area. Like, that's cool for the first 5 minutes, but then what? I think it would have been way smarter for Sega to wait until they actually had some story or plot points to showcase in the gameplay. But hey, what do I know? I'm not a game dev, I just poured 1,000 hours into my Sonic Adventure 2 Chow Garden. I haven't given up hope on this game yet, and whether it's good or bad, you know my little Sonic-loving ass is going to be playing it on release date. From what I've seen so far, it just seems weird? Almost like it's either super unfinished or even fan-made. But like, you gotta have hope, right? I think it has a lot of potential, so I'm still rooting for it. That being said, feel free to roast it in the comments if you feel differently, because I'm very interested on reading more opinions about it. I also think it'll be fun to come back to this video after the game is actually released to see if I'm being too pessimistic or even too optimistic. Remember, no one knows what disappointment feels like, quite like how a Sonic fan does. Thanks so much for watching! Do the like and subscribe thing if you wanna... I mean, I appreciate it, like, a lot. But I also just did defend Sonic 06 a few times in this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys!